Appeal, like Squid Game, Brian. Why was it so appealing?
But honestly, it's just so out of nowhere. You would never think, oh, I'm going to watch this dubbed over show and be completely drawn in.
Another actor who had us hooked, veteran Korean star Yo Jung-yoon.
Taking the world by storm.
Now, all of the big streaming services are battling out, trying to find the next big TV hit out from that country.
일간 소울 영화입니다.
With our obsessions of 2021.
In 2021, I was obsessed with anything.
For the Korean boy band that keeps on giving, 2021 was
smooth like butter, like a criminal undercover.
Taking the world by storm.
You have the BTS meal at McDonald's.
When BTS collaborated with McDonald's to launch their latest smash hit. Not to be outdone. Not to be outdone.
All I want for Christmas is all of you to try the Mariah menu at McDonald's.
She's like, I see your meal, but I'm going to one-up you in Mariah fashion and make an entire menu.
Squid Games is the weirdest, darkest show of the year, but is also intoxicating. It
was like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory meets Saw, meets like a Lord of the Flies type.
The Netflix show that rattled the entire planet pulled in over 1.6 billion hours of viewing in its first month alone.
2021 was a big year in pop culture, from the breakout shows and music to the moments that captured us all.
Let's start with the breakouts in TV and music. I want to start with TV, and two of the shows that come to mind, we got Ted Lasso and we've got The Squid Game, two shows that are not at all alike at all. What do you think was the appeal? Like Squid Game, Brian, why was it so appealing?
Wow, well, I think it came out of nowhere. For most of us. And this is a concept that's really dark. So you would fall in love with the show and then have to explain to someone, well, it's kind of like the systematic execution of contestants trying to win money. But honestly, it's just so out of nowhere. You would never think, oh, I'm going to watch this dubbed over show and be completely drawn in. Unexpected twists and turns, great performances, and a plot like you've never really seen before, and really reflective of a weird time that we're living in, truly.
It says something about our minds right now.
Yeah, it really does.
On the flip side, you got Ted Lasso.
Wow, I mean, these two shows couldn't be more opposite. Ted Lasso is the nice guy show, where people live.
We're going to continue our look back at the year with the breakout stars who rode 2021 to a new level of fame.
Hollywood's newest leading man, Simu Liu, broke out and broke barriers this year as Marvel's first lead Asian superhero in Shang-Chi. Another actor who had us hooked, veteran Korean star Yo Jung-yoon, who after 5 decades in Korean film and TV, won an Oscar for her role in Minari.
Mr. Brad Pitt, finally. Nice to meet you.
But it might be the tiniest Minari star that left the biggest impression.
You just wanted him to win so he could just make a speech.
First of all, I'd like to thank the critics who voted and my family, Isaac, Christina, Doug. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
And all of our phenomenal 2021 breakout stars do next. We'll all want a front row seat.
Hunt for the next Squid Game, the survival drama out of South Korea that was a massive hit for Netflix. Now, all of the big streaming services are battling out, trying to find the next big TV hit out from that country.
Netflix said over 100 million people watched Squid Game. I was one of them. I was obsessed with that show. And it's just one of many South Korean created television shows the U.S. cannot get enough of. Following behind, Hellbound, a dark fantasy series, and revenge thriller My Name, both topping Netflix's global chart. And streaming services are taking notes. The mega success of these shows driving companies to cash in on the action, with Apple TV Plus and Disney Plus launching in South Korea to develop Korean content for hungry audiences.
With Squid Game being so viral, so popular, we're seeing Korean content go from something that was niche and not necessarily popularized in this country to now kind of being something that everyone is craving.
The fandom behind Korean entertainment is not new. In 2013, Gangnam Style found its way to dance floors worldwide, and K-pop group BTS has become an international phenomenon with a diverse and loyal fan base. Parasite defied the odds too, taking home the top prize at the Oscars with its Best Picture win.
So other big perks about content produced in Korea? Well, projects are sometimes greenlit in a week. That never happens here. Also, Hollywood can be expensive, and abroad, sometimes it's a fraction of the price to make some of these shows. Look, you guys, I'm not sure if that's going to be the case for season 2 of Squid Games, but hey, we'll have to see. Whit?
We'll see. It's still on my list. I got the kids in the house. It's tough to watch all the murder and violence.
You gotta see it.
Okay, all right, it's on the list. Zareen, thank you so much. Janae, don't you start either with the dad jokes. I go to bed early,
I was biting my tongue over here, Whit.
구독과 좋아요 눌러주세요.